Did that story ever change?
Since that time, no. It's a different story that she gave the police on when she was arrested, because she was told Sawgrass Apartments when she was arrested.
Let me ask you this, what did she tell the police about when she dropped?
She told police, well, she originally said, I think she said the 9th, but she was wrong on the date. We already talked about that because my mom had her date wrong, and it was really the 16th of June. But she told the police that she gave Caylee to Zenaida at the bottom of the steps of her apartment, at the Sawgrass Apartments.
Why do you call it her apartment?
Zenaida's apartment.
Okay, she told you that Zenaida lived, she
told the police, this was the story to the police, which she's later said that, I mean, she's gone on record saying that, yeah, I lied to you about that.
Yeah.
So.
But the initial story was Zenaida lived at Sawgrass.
Right.
She took Caylee there.
Yes.
Dropped her off. And where was she going that day? Why did she drop her off
She
there?
claimed work.
Okay. Now, we found out that's not, where was she going to work?
I would imagine she was probably Universal. I mean, I don't know what.
Did she work at Universal?
I know she did at one time. Haven't been able to. That really has had no bearing on what I've been trying to find out, where she's worked and all that stuff. It didn't matter for me finding Caylee where she's worked, so much. So.
Can I ask kind of a tricky question, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way?
Shoot.
Because she's given so many stories and inconsistencies, even to you, did you start to doubt that you're tracking these leads down that really are, that she's leading you on a wild goose hunt yourself?
I'm going to object to the form, but go ahead and answer if you.
No, I know where you're getting at. No. I don't believe that I've been on a wild goose hunt. I believe that there's probably more information that I could be given, whether it's being withheld from me on purpose or she just doesn't know to share it or what's relevant to share, or that someone else hasn't shared something with me. But now, I do believe that there's truth to a lot of what I've been told, so I follow it.
Now let me. All right, she tells the police. She goes to Sawgrass. Mm-hmm. Then she gets with you after she gets out of jail, and she says, "Look, here's what really happened."
Yep.
What really happened was I went to Blanchard Park. Yes.
Yes.
I went to Blanchard Park. I met Zenaida Gonzales there.
Yes.
She was there with her sister.
Yes.
And her 2 children.
Yes.
And I dropped her off, and I dropped Caylee off, and everything was fine.
No.
No.
When she came to Blanchard and saw them.
Have you given this statement to the police? What you're telling me now?
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, the truth is the truth. Truth is the truth.
Right. Exactly. Casey said that she was that she sat down on a bench with Zenaida, kind of watching the kids play and whatnot. Zenaida and Casey, Zenaida and Casey were kind of in a conversation at one point, and she remembers Zenaida grabbing Casey's arm, like forcefully, almost to kind of hold her down in a way, and that's when she told her, I'm going to take Caylee from you. I will give her back to you. I will give her back to you, but you need to follow my instructions, and that's where she made her, her threat that, if you go to the police, I will hurt, your parents. I'll hurt your brother. I'll hurt, Caylee. I'll do whatever. Don't do that. And it was at that point when, and Casey saw whomever the sister, whatever her name was, with the kids walking over, briskly walking over to where their vehicle was parked to leave. And then from that point, then Zenaida left also. But
and did Casey tell you why Zenaida was taking her? And
she just said to teach her a lesson.
What lesson?
I don't know what that lesson is. I don't know. I don't think if that was ever relayed to my sister, she never relayed that to me.
Did she tell you then why she told the police a different story than the truth she was now telling you?
She thought that if she would tell the police something else, that she was still following the what she was told not to do from Zenaida, from this whole Timer 55 thing about not telling the police that you're going to get Caylee back. If you listen to my instructions, no one's going to get hurt. You'll get her back. So she's still,
So the reason she lied to the police, your understanding, because she feared for Caylee's life, yes?
Yeah.
Your life,
Yes.
her life,
Yes.
your mom and dad's life.
Yes.
That's why, okay.
Yes.
Now, yeah. Now, when she told you these stories, did you say to her, Casey, here's something that doesn't make sense to me. What difference does it make if you told the police it was Zenaida Gonzales at the Sawgrass Apartments or Zenaida Gonzales at the Blanchard Park? Because I can tell you are a guy, you're a thinker. And that had to cross your mind.
Sure.
You say, Casey, why, what difference did it make? Did
Right.
you ask her that question?
Not maybe that exact thing, but I would ask her the same line of questioning.
And what'd she say?
Well, it wasn't. It's hard to answer that question because
what I'm
never.
saying?
Yeah, but I never really asked her that directly, so it's hard. I can't give her an answer for that she told me because we never had that.
Do you see why, if I were you, that's when my antennas would have gone up? Because what difference does it make?
Right, and you don't need to put yourself in my shoes for that because my antennas were up from July 15th. I mean, everyone to this day, because obviously, I have no idea who took Caylee,
I thought you earlier said you believe Zenaida Gonzales took Caylee.
I believe what my sister is telling me.
Do you believe that? Do you believe Zenaida Gonzales has anything to do with the disappearance of
This Zenaida Gonzales?
any
No.
Zenaida Gonzales?
I believe that is a possibility, absolutely. I also there's a possibility it could be an up-teen amount of people. My point is that, I will take everything that somebody tells me, and until I can prove something, until I can see it for myself.
Can I ask you a very difficult question?
Shoot.
When you're going through these possibilities, and I know I hate to ask it, but I have to, is one of the possibilities that has gone through your mind is that your sister was the one responsible for the disappearance?
I'm going to object and certify that question.
Are you instructing him not to answer?
Yeah, I'm instructing you not to answer that question.